Reading traffic patterns. In the prior section, we discussed the importance of maintaining a cushion of safety around your vehicle. One of the advantages of this safety cushion is that you have time to scan well ahead to read the upcoming traffic situation. On the open road, you should be scanning 12 to 15 seconds ahead, or about a quarter of a mile. This will give you early warning of such hazards as traffic jams, road construction, vehicles stopped at the side of the roadway, and approaching interchanges. With this early warning, you will be able to gradually slow or change lanes well ahead if necessary. In lower speed driving situations, you should still scan 12 to 15 seconds ahead, in this case about 1 to 1.5 blocks. With this long distance scan, you will be able to spot traffic tie-ups early enough to make a lane change before you have to stop and wait. Also, you should be scanning down the block for clues of upcoming hazards. Look at this situation and see what clues you can spot that might indicate an upcoming hazard. Let's look again. Check to see how many early warning signs that you picked up. Did you check the traffic light well ahead? When you are scanning ahead, check the traffic light at the upcoming intersection. If the light is green, then you can expect that it may change before you reach the intersection. As you get near, cover your brake to be ready to stop. This way, you will be able to stop smoothly, and you will be prepared for any intersection conflicts. Did you spot the brake lights, warning of a driver behind the wheel? Also, note that the wheels are turned out. This driver may pull out. The traffic light is still green and could change before you get to the intersection. This is an ideal situation to cover the brake. There's a pedestrian on the corner. She seems to be waiting, and the car stopped at the corner has its right door open. Is there a driver behind the wheel? Being prepared made the driver's unexpected door opening no problem. Did you spot the jaywalker waiting on the left? You can't just scan to the right. Keep up your entire scanning pattern well ahead for traffic patterns and to check the status of the traffic light. Ahead to both the right and the left. On the left, you must check for jaywalkers and for oncoming traffic that might drift towards your lane. And don't forget scanning to the left, right, and behind your vehicle. Being aware and protecting your cushion of safety as much as possible are your best defenses against collisions. If you spot a jaywalker at the side of the street, cover the brake. The pedestrian may not see you or assume that you will stop and step right out in front. Even if the jaywalker looks right at you, making eye contact, it is no guarantee that he will wait. Do not stop to wave the jaywalker across, trying to be a good Samaritan. Other drivers don't expect you to stop at mid-block and may run into you from behind. Also, because your vehicle can block the view of other drivers, they won't see the crossing jaywalker and might hit him while passing your van. You can't control the actions of other drivers. Don't forget to keep scanning, checking the traffic light ahead. It's green, so it might change before you reach the intersection. Did you prepare for the pedestrians waiting at the corner? The traffic light is still green. How about this jaywalker? He is also looking right at you. But remember, eye contact is no guarantee. Notice the car waiting to cross. The driver is already a little way into the intersection. You should expect the driver to try to beat you across the intersection. Again, be ready by covering the brake. Intersections are the site of many collisions. When going straight at an intersection, even when the light is green, you must check traffic before entering the intersection. Check to the left and right to be sure cross traffic is stopped, including drivers to the right waiting to make a right turn on red. In addition, check across the intersection for drivers waiting to make a left turn. Often drivers waiting to turn will try to beat a slow-moving vehicle like yours. If the light is red and you are behind other vehicles, stop far enough back so you can pull around the vehicle in front without backing up. For most vehicles, you have stopped far enough back if you can see the rear tires of the vehicle ahead touching the pavement. However, with your unit, you may have to stop a little further back. Use your judgment. When making a right turn, be sure to signal well in advance, at least 100 feet before the turn. Check your mirrors and move to the right of your lane to prevent another vehicle or a cyclist from squeezing by on your right. When the light is green, check cross traffic, oncoming traffic for drivers waiting to turn left, and pedestrians who might step off the curb to cross. As you turn, make sure your rear wheel does not hit the curb. Don't forget to cancel your turn signal after completing the turn. If you are turning left at an intersection that has multiple left turn lanes, make the turn in the lane to the right. From this position, you will be able to check drivers in your left blind spot, and you will not have drivers on your right while turning. At an intersection without a protected left turn, wait with your wheels straight for a break in traffic. Doing so will prevent your vehicle being pushed into oncoming traffic if you're struck from behind. Rural areas are less congested than cities, but scanning and maintaining a cushion of safety are no less important. Your driving speeds are normally higher than in cities, and just as with city driving, you often have little room to maneuver. Narrow roads, soft shoulders, telephone poles, drop-offs, bridges, and other obstructions can make it difficult to steer around a problem. Sometimes your ability to scan well ahead is limited by physical factors, such as curves, hills, and heavy vegetation. You may not be able to scan at least 4 seconds ahead. Immediately reduce your speed before entering a curve to better keep your vehicle under control, and so you will not be surprised by what may be around the corner. Another major consideration when you transport passengers with special needs: approaching a pickup site. As you approach, signal well in advance and move to the right of the lane early. This will warn other drivers and help prevent another vehicle from trying to slip by on the right. Brake well in advance, slowing as gradually as possible to allow other traffic time to react. Remember, because your vehicle is higher than normal, the effects of braking are felt more strongly by the passengers. Also, you need more time to stop. Once stopped, turn on your four-way flashers. If you are getting out to help a passenger, be sure to set the parking brake. Try to exit from the non-traffic side. If you have to get out on the street side, check traffic before opening the door. If you must enter a driveway to pick up a passenger, watch for overhanging branches and for electric and phone wires that may be sagging. At each site where you will be picking up a passenger in a wheelchair, plan your stop so you will have a flat area to lower your lift and try to avoid backing when possible. When picking up a passenger in a wheelchair, move the wheelchair all the way onto the platform. It is recommended that the passenger be outward-facing, as shown in these manufacturer's instructions. If you need to use a handhold, use one indicated by the manufacturer. Other locations may have sharp edges that will cut your hand. Don't forget to set both wheelchair brakes and fasten the lift safety restraint if there is one. Once in the vehicle, use a 4-point tie-down. Finally, secure your passenger. Later in the course, you will have an opportunity to practice these tie-down procedures. Remember, you are responsible for the safety of your